Hey folks, in this video you're going to get a comparison between the Sunday Keys custom sampled piano sounds and the stock pianos that are included in MainStage and Ableton Live. Now, MainStage has pianos of its own, Ableton Live has pianos of its own. We're using the stock patch presets for both of those. The only changes we've made are to adjust the output volumes to try and match them up so there's no bias because one particular patch is louder or quieter than another. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to start with grand pianos because Sunday Keys, MainStage, and Ableton Live all include grand piano sounds. All I've done is in the patch library navigate to the Bosendorfer grand piano and load it in. It sounds like this. Now here's the SK Grand from Sunday Keys. Now I'm going to play with a lot of varying velocity to demonstrate the dynamic range of each of these instruments. Back to the Bosendorfer grand piano. There's a little bit of the stock Bosendorfer grand piano and compared to the SK Grand in MainStage. Let's hop over to Ableton Live for a moment. Ableton Live standard and intro feature one grand piano sample set. It's just called Grand Piano. Ableton Live Suite features more presets, and in Live 11, there's also an upright piano sample set included in Ableton Live 11 Suite. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to focus on the grand piano because that instrument is available in Live Intro, Standard, and Suite, and has been for the last several versions of Ableton Live. So here's the grand piano from Ableton Live. I'm going to bring up the amount of reverb a little bit just to more closely match the other presets. Now let's compare this to the same Sunday Keys piano, the SK Grand, but this time in Ableton Live. And again, let me show some of the dynamic range of these two instruments. Back to Live's grand piano. Now let's jump back over to MainStage. Ableton Live only includes one grand piano sample set, but MainStage actually includes a few different options. So here is the Steinway grand piano. Sunday Keys also includes several different grand piano models. Let me go back to the SK Grand so you can hear that difference. Here's another grand piano from Sunday Keys. This is the Church Grand. A quick explainer, the grand pianos and all the piano sounds in Sunday Keys have several different voices available for each instrument. So you might notice that this is the smashed variant of the Church Grand. Previously, I've used the Hall variant of the SK Grand, but there are several different flavors available. I've just chosen these to demonstrate some of the range of these sounds, but you can view all of the different options here, and all of these variants are available in both MainStage and in Ableton Live. So this Church Grand smashed variant is a good deal more compressed than the SK Grand. At least that Hall variant that I just showed you. Now we've got one more stock MainStage piano to show you. This is the Yamaha Grand Piano. Let's go back to the Church Grand so you can hear the difference. And then to the third grand piano model available inside of Sunday Keys. This is the Model B Grand and the Studio variant. So briefly, I'm going to go back over to Ableton Live and let you hear a couple of these sounds in their live format. So here's the live grand piano again. And here's the Hall variant of the Church Grand. And here's the Hall variant of the Model B Grand. Hop back over to MainStage. I'm going to play a couple more parts here just so you can see some of the range, and I'm going to go through all 6 of these sounds. So you're going to get 3 stock MainStage pianos and 3 different Sunday Keys grand piano voices. I'm going to use the patch change button on my controller to quickly move through these. And that's a comparison of the grand pianos. Now, Sunday Keys also includes other styles of piano sounds that are not grand pianos. It's a little difficult to do a side-by-side comparison of these instruments because MainStage 3 and Ableton Live don't include one-to-one models like this for comparison. The exception, again, being the upright that's in Ableton Live 11 Suite. But it's only in Live 11 Suite, so we're not going to include it in this video. But I do want to show you some of the other piano sounds that are exclusively available inside of Sunday Keys. You're not going to find them in MainStage or Ableton Live's stock libraries. To start off with, let me show you a couple different upright pianos. I'm going to show you the MainStage version, but these sounds are all available in the Ableton Live format as well. Some of them preloaded into the set, and the full library available inside of the Patch Builder browser. Let's start off with the SK Upright. Show you a bit of the dynamic range of this instrument. Next, here's the Ballad Upright. So these upright piano sounds are really distinctly different from the grand pianos and do something that the grand pianos just cannot do, that really intimate, close sound, a much smaller, sort of tight piano sound. Some arrangements really benefit from an upright piano, and you can get those sounds in Sunday Keys. So here's the SK Upright just again. And there's even a lot of different space covered between these two uprights. Couple more acoustic pianos to show you. Sunday Keys also includes a felt piano. This is a prepared piano sound where a layer of felt was placed between the hammers and the strings. It's a really cool, very popular piano sound that's showing up all over all different genres of music, but particularly worship music as of late. And this sound is awesome for really intimate, sort of down-tempo songs. And you get a ton of space and noise and presence because of how this piano was sampled. You get so much of that mechanical noise, that hammer striking the felt, going through to the string. It's a really, really cool sound. Then one more to show you. This is the family piano. It's a half upright or a console piano. It's actually the piano that belonged to my mom that I learned how to play piano on when I was a kid. Sampled this instrument myself, and it turned out really, really cool. It's really small, really sort of noisy and lo-fi. It does something that none of the other pianos in Sunday Keys do. And there's really cool variants of all of these pianos. You can see here inside of the patch browser, we've got cloudy, compressed, hall, lo-fi, room, and space for the family piano. I'll go over here to Ableton Live and let me show you the cloudy variant of family piano. This one actually has repeating octaves as you sustain this instrument, which is a really, really cool effect. Check this out. just holding chords and letting this sustain, and these octaves are coming in automatically. Sort of this generative piano in a way, which is really, really cool. So those are some of the additional custom pianos that are in Sunday Keys that you just can't find in MainStage or Ableton Live stock. Upright pianos, the felt piano, the family piano. I also wanted to talk about a few of the digital and electric pianos that are also a part of Sunday Keys. Some of these are sampled from vintage rack and synthesizer hardware. First off, the SK20 Piano 1 and Piano 2, both from the classic MKS20 rack module. These pianos are awesome. They do something that acoustic pianos don't do. That's Piano 1. Here's Piano 2. Show you these in Ableton Live as well. Here's SK20 Piano 1 in Ableton Live. And these pianos layer really well with pads, with acoustic piano sounds, and they are just so full of character, immediately recognizable. Really love having them in Sunday Keys. Here's the E Piano 1 preset from the MKS20. Incredibly lush, classic E piano sound. One more that I want to show you. This is E Piano 1 from the classic DX7 FM synthesizer. Another awesome digital EP sound that you can find inside of Sunday Keys. Now, we've talked about acoustic pianos, a little bit about digital piano sounds and digital electric piano sounds. Now, MainStage also has a plugin called Vintage Electric Piano, and I'll create a new channel strip here and show this to you. It delivers some Rhodes Wurlitzer electronic piano sounds. And you can choose them here in this list. So it's a great sounding emulation out of the box. We've actually used that vintage electric piano plugin and designed full channel strips around it to give you really dialed in electric piano sounds, Rhodes, whirly sounds, and we also have a custom sampled Rhodes that doesn't use that plugin that I actually sampled from my own Rhodes here at my studio. In Ableton Live, depending on the version you have, you may or may not have some or a large number of Rhodes and whirly presets available to you. Unless you have Ableton Live Suite, you're probably going to have just a few options. But you have all of these custom electric piano sounds that we've sampled and recreated for you in Ableton Live. So even if you don't have Live Suite, you have all these great Rhodes and Wurlitzer sounds available to you, and all of the digital pianos that I just demonstrated. Here's another one. Here's that noisy Rhodes sampled from my own Rhodes. And then lastly, here's a Wurlitzer. And there's a full library of different electric piano sounds available inside of Sunday Keys. You can see it now here in the browser, available in both the MainStage and Ableton Live formats. And you get both formats when you subscribe to Sunday Keys, so you don't have to pick. If you'd like to learn more about Sunday Keys, we'll put a link in the description. Head over to our website, check it out, and of course, let us know in the comments if you have any questions about Sunday Keys, how it works, and how it might be able to make a difference for your worship keys rig at church. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great day.